Good morning, everyone. This is Iron Will Becker, and it's been a while since I've been on here doing a live video, and I wanted to bring you guys another book review for a book I recently finished called Just a Thought. Now, this book is what it sounds like. A book about the power of positive thinking. Okay? And there's a couple things that the author James Gurick, G-U-R-I-C-K, talks about. And I went ahead and noted some of these things so that I can share them with you guys. So, early in the book, one of the things he says is, you should also be aware that you will never truly develop and grow within your comfort zone. You must be challenged by the obstacles and adversities life throws at you, and have the grit to stick it out and overcome those difficult times in order to become the person you are truly meant to become. We as human beings never truly develop and grow our mind, body, or soul within our comfort zones. Now, many of us already know this. Many of us understand that concept. But he does such a good job in just putting it out there, making it clear, and just nailing it. All right. Next one. I've learned how to pay attention to my emotions, for they are a direct reflection of my thinking, my perspective, and the meanings that I have associated with different events and circumstances that arise in my life. Begin to listen to your emotions. They have the power to lift you up, bring you down, and most importantly, lead you in the direction you want to go. Now, I gotta be honest with you. Because of some life events in my own life, I had learned to do this many years ago. And it has been a huge help in sorting out some of the things that some of the challenges that I have faced personally. Sometimes they're interpersonal, sometimes they're not. It just depends on what the circumstances were. The big important thing is that if you want to grow, you need to learn to listen and pay attention to what your emotions are telling you. And sometimes it takes effort to work back through that, to think about what happened and why you felt a certain way. If you do that, you will reap the benefits of self-introspection, which can open up a lot of doors for you. All right, the next one. And I'll be honest, I don't know how many of these I have. I have a couple out of this book because it really resonated with me. All right. You will also begin to realize that when you change what you focus on starts to change. You'll be drawn more to focus only on what's truly important to you and less on the distractions that were initially stressing you out. And this is, again, about where your attention is at, what your focus is on. And when we focus on those things, when we focus on positive things, we begin to manifest positive things in our life. Now, we still have to work towards our goals, but as you learn from The Secret, if you haven't read that book, go get that one. It helps you to understand that power that we have in our minds to create our future. And this just resonates with that. Now, one of the things that I've also accepted in my life, with which James talks about in his book, is the reality is that you can never please everybody all the time. I often joke that I'm an equal opportunity offender, because I know that I'm going to offend people, not because I want to, but because we don't always see eye to eye. it could just be that simple that it's a difference of opinion. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's something else. But just remember, you can't please everybody all the time. Now, another thing that resonated with me from this book, which is something that I have done also for many years, is to give yourself permission to do what you want to do, permission to be who you want to be, accept yourself just as you are, for you are powerful beyond measure. Now, I have always set my own goals, and I stopped setting them at the New Year's. And I gave myself that permission to become the person that I believe that I am. Now, it goes through refinement as I grow. It's a constant work of heart. And it's also an effort of the mind. And once you understand that you create... Good morning, Jason. Once you understand that you create your future, and you grasp this concept, and that you can create your future, as you develop and change, you will begin to attract to you like-minded people, those who understand, accept, and effortlessly approve of you just the way you are. That's nature's law. James does not take credit for it. It is in his book. Now, another thing is, and I've been trying to teach this to my kids. My oldest is 12, and I have been trying to work on this. And that is, your self-image is between you and you. Or as Michael Jackson says, the man in the mirror. And that really is the most important thing, is to see yourself, to know yourself, to accept yourself. And your self-image is just that. It belongs to you. So don't give anyone permission to lower your value. Each of us are important to this world. We are unique. We were created and sent here or brought here to have an influence and an impact on the world, and I believe to make the world a better place. There are many people who choose a different course, and that is, of course, up to them. Now, a couple more things is, good morning, Yasmin. Omission of occurrence or performance, specifically a failing to perform a duty expected or action. And what this touched upon me is that as human beings, we have a duty to have positive interactions with each other. And I know sometimes it's hard. There's frustration and anger and all sorts of emotions that play into that. How you're being treated by someone else. But we have an obligation to make those interactions the best thing that they can be. Now, James talks about failing forward, and he means that his definition is to learn from your mistakes, adjusting your strategy, and trying again. Failures prepare you for your victories that are down the road, but only if you stay true to the path and don't give up. And sometimes that's hard for us to find our own path, to see what the true victories are in some situations that may look like losses. Now, he goes back again and touches on that we are born with a gift, something special within each of you that you are supposed to find, develop, and share with the world. Don't be afraid to try new things in search of this gift. And I am a definite believer that our uniqueness, our individuality, which is what makes us special, can have an impact on the world for the better. And I agree with James that we have to find this on our own. We can use coaches and mentors, but ultimately we have to come to that decision that, yeah, this is the right thing. All right. Down to the last couple here. Morning, Shannon. He goes on to say another saying that he had, and one that sticks. So this he's speaking of a mentor. And one that sticks with me to this very day was, the desire to win is easy, but the desire to prepare to win is the key. For the first time I understood that winning is just a byproduct of being prepared to win. And if you've seen any of my quotes that I post, this comes out in a couple different ways. Aristotle, excellence is not a habit, or excellence is a habit. And there goes the other ones, just gone. Remember that success comes because of constant practice. Louis Pasteur, chance favors the trained mind. Okay? So the last three, don't give up. Don't ever give up. And that's from Jim Valvano. And that's a quote that he put in his book. And he says, to don't lower your expectations of this world so others feel more comfortable around you. Embrace who you are. Become the man or the woman that you believe you are, that you can be. And one of the last things from his book is that fortune favors those who refuse to give up. And that is another thing that I firmly believe in. That who we are, that what we are, that all of these things play together to make our life, can make our life a great and wonderful thing. My friends, I hope you got value from this book review. If you do, please like and share it. Please go out and get James's book. You can find it at Amazon. If you'd like to connect with me on other social media platforms, you can go to my website, ironwill.net. And from there, you can get LinkedIn, Twitter, Google, my YouTube channel, all those different things. I appreciate it. I am working on being more regular with my videos. I'm behind because I've taken some time out. No. I took a break because I'm working some things out. And more than Ethan, we're just catching the end of things. So, my friends, I hope you go out and make it a great day. I hope you choose the future that you want and go out and create it. And I'll catch you later. Thanks again for spending time with me.